Welcome to Module 2, Project Management Methodologies. In this module, we're going to explore the various project management methodologies. These methodologies are like the tools in a project manager's toolkit, and choosing the right one can make a world of difference. So let's jump right in and learn about the most common project management methodologies and how to choose the right one for your project. Project management methodologies are systematic approaches or frameworks used to plan, execute, and complete projects. Each methodology has its own set of principles, processes, and best practices. The three most prominent methodologies we'll discuss are Waterfall, Agile, and Hybrid. Waterfall is a sequential and linear approach where each phase must be completed before the next one begins. It's great for well-defined projects. Agile is iterative and flexible. It's excellent for projects that require adaptability and frequent changes. Hybrid is a combination of Waterfall and Agile, offering a balance between structure and flexibility. Now let's take a closer look at the advantages and disadvantages of each methodology. Let's look at the pros of the Waterfall methodology. Uses clear structure. When compared with other methodologies, Waterfall focuses most on a clear, defined set of steps. Its structure is simple. Each project goes through these steps. 1. Requirement gathering and documentation. 2. System design. 3. Implementation. 4. Testing. 5. Deployment. 6. Maintenance/review. The waterfall approach requires teams to finish each step before proceeding to the next, promptly revealing any roadblocks. This minimizes the likelihood of unfinished projects being neglected, ensuring a more comprehensive and polished final result. The progression in waterfall is both clear and intuitive. Determines the end goal early. In the waterfall model, a crucial step involves committing to a specific end product or goal from the project's outset, discouraging deviations. This approach is particularly beneficial for small projects with clear goals, as it ensures the team is aware of the overall objective from the start, minimizing the risk of getting lost in details as the project progresses. Transfers information well. Waterfall methodology is methodical, emphasizing a systematic transfer of information at each step. In software settings or similar scenarios, where different groups handle distinct steps, documentation is crucial. Even in a non-standardized setting, maintaining thorough documentation throughout a project's lifecycle is encouraged. Waterfall prioritizes accessible information, facilitating a quick onboarding process for new team members or dealing with unexpected personnel changes. Now let's look at some of the cons of the waterfall methodology. Makes changes difficult. The waterfall model's structured approach, while advantageous for maintaining progress, also becomes a drawback. Its rigid adherence to predefined steps leaves little room for unexpected changes or revisions. If a team diligently follows the waterfall steps and encounters an unplanned obstacle near project completion, making necessary changes becomes challenging. The extensive work completed under specific assumptions could become redundant with a sudden shift in project parameters, disrupting the entire timeline. Excludes the client and/or end user. The waterfall model has a limitation as an internal process by focusing less on end users or clients. Originally designed for internal team efficiency, it may not align with industries beyond software, where clients often desire active involvement, sharing opinions and clarifying project requirements as it progresses. Delays testing until after completion. Testing poses a significant challenge in the traditional waterfall approach, as it is deferred until the later stages of a project. Waterfall insists on waiting until the fourth out of 6 steps to conduct testing, which, in non-software industries, could involve presenting designs to clients or performing a/B testing. This delayed testing phase, occurring after considerable project completion, increases the risk of significant delays if substantial revisions are needed. Now, let's look at the pros of the Agile methodology. Flexibility. The The primary advantage of Agile methodology lies in its remarkable adaptability to changing development environments, requirements, and teams. It focuses on addressing crucial tasks as they become relevant, guided by a well-defined set of requirements. Agile ensures customer centricity, prioritizing tasks based on customer needs and addressing issues progressively. This approach benefits stakeholders by minimizing losses and enhancing market relevance through continuous development. Embracing uncertainty, Agile methodology's flexibility is a significant advantage, fostering an open-minded approach to project outcomes. Recognizing that the end result is unknown until completion, Agile encourages continuous discovery. This adaptability allows for the exploration of alternative solutions and the identification of underlying problems. The benefit lies in optimal problem solving, ensuring developers address every loophole before committing to a solution. Developers gain an advantage by discovering innovative problem-solving approaches while tackling existing issues. Immediate feedback. In certain Agile methodologies like Scrum, development occurs in cycles, each resulting in a module in its ready-to-release state. This state is attained through continuous testing and feedback from both customers and stakeholders. After module development, these individuals participate in evaluating it, offering comments and suggestions. Developers collect and assess these inputs to determine viable changes. This iterative cycle repeats until the final module emerges as a finished product. Now let's look at some of the cons of the Agile methodology. Lack of documentation. The primary drawback of Agile development methodology is the limited documentation during the process, stemming from the dynamic nature of project requirements. The evolving scope may render documentation obsolete as changes occur. Due to the emphasis on flexibility, documentation is not consistently prioritized, leading to potential gaps, especially in capturing minor changes in the final documentation. Scope creep. The flexibility of Agile methodology allows for evolving user demands with each improvement, especially from customers. Inexperienced or inadequate project managers may struggle to manage projects effectively, failing to rationalize user requirements and potentially leading to mismanagement. Time. Agile methodologies are time-consuming due to the comprehensive cycle of project stages, including definition, development, testing, feedback, and refactoring. This process demands abundant time and resources. The constant availability of development team members can pose challenges, leaving limited time for other commitments, particularly in later development stages. Let's look at the pros of the hybrid methodology, drawing from both the waterfall and Agile methodologies. Adaptability. Hybrid methodology allows for flexibility by combining aspects of both Agile and waterfall approaches. This adaptability enables teams to tailor the project management process based on the project's specific needs and requirements. Risk management. Hybrid approaches offer a structured framework from waterfall while incorporating Agile's iterative elements. This helps in identifying and mitigating risks early in the project while still allowing for adjustments in later stages, enhancing overall risk management. Structured planning. Hybrid combines the detailed planning of waterfall with the adaptability of Agile. The initial planning stages are well-defined, providing a roadmap, while the iterative cycles allow for adjustments based on evolving project needs without compromising structure. Now let's look at some of the cons of the hybrid methodology. Complexity. The hybrid approach can introduce complexity due to the need to manage both structured and adaptive components. This complexity may lead to challenges in maintaining a balance between the two methodologies throughout the project lifecycle. Communication challenges. Hybrid projects often involve diverse teams with varying expertise in both Agile and waterfall methodologies. This can result in communication challenges, as team members need to align their understanding of project processes and terminology. Resource-intensive. Implementing a hybrid methodology requires skilled project managers and teams well-versed in both Agile and waterfall practices. Training and managing such resources can be resource-intensive and may require a significant upfront investment. In a hybrid approach, leveraging the strengths of both Agile and Waterfall, teams can benefit from adaptability, effective risk management, and structured planning. However, challenges arise in managing the complexity of the hybrid model, addressing communication issues within diverse teams, and the resource-intensive nature of implementing and maintaining this methodology. When deciding between the right methodology to use, the key is to match the methodology to the project's nature and requirements. The factors that need to be considered when choosing a methodology include the project size, complexity, timeline, and the team's experience. In this lesson, we've explored project management methodologies, understanding the key differences between waterfall, agile, and hybrid approaches. Choosing the right methodology is a critical decision in any project, and it should be based on the project's unique characteristics and requirements. As you move forward in your project management journey, remember that mastering these methodologies and understanding when and how to apply them will be a key part of your success. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of project management methodologies. In our next module, we'll dive deeper into the project initiation phase.